joined by Ali LaForce, our reporter. Now a look at Detroit's starting lineup. And it's Rodman in at the 4. We've got Jimmy Butler, and it's Wall in at the point. So the Pistons will get the first possession. Thomas with the ball. Here's Lambier. Here's Hill. Hits the rim on the way in, and the bucket is good.
We see this every night. He has the skill and versatility to keep a defense guessing.
Pass to Nowitzki. The rebound by Detroit. Robbed. On the take. Offensive rebound. The kick out to Wall. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Boy, nice play. Keep the defense guessing. John Wall getting to the catch-and-shoot game.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Wall. First quarter of play, a minute in. Here's Dumars. Pass to Rodman. To the inside. Here's Thomas. Deflected by Butler.
This guy's such a defensive leader. The intensity, the willingness to put yourself out there. That's a nice block.
And here's Detroit. Hill the pass to Thomas. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. He misses the free throw. And he's good on the second. And just around a minute and a half into this first quarter. Here's Roy. And he lays it up and in.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Now here's Thomas. Pass to Rodman. Here's Lambier. Kemp with the rebound.
And that closeout certainly made a difference.
Well, no question. He altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
Outside Wall. Lets the 3 fly. It's hauled in by Hill. And here's Detroit, trailing by 2. The baseline, Jay. Dumars misses. Just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
To the paint. Here's Rodman. It's Thomas on the wing. Over Wall. Lambier passes to Rodman. High arcing shot. And another shot. Lambier no good. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter.
I almost can't believe what I saw. Incredible.
I'm speechless, man. I'm speechless. Detroit calls timeout.
Trying anything now to get them out of this slump.
Just feels like the basket is looking awfully small to them right now. They're having a hard time getting anything to fall.
Here's Hill, 11 feet out, and he hits it.
Now you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
King played it in with a nice touch off the window.
Gotta love Nowitzki setting his guys up with perfect passes.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Now here's Thomas. Pass to Dawkins. He can't get it to go. Good D by Wallace. Here's Roy. It's rebounded by Lambier. Lambier's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Thomas. That one goes. Count it.
Willing passers, unselfish play. You have to appreciate this kind of offense.
.102 left to play in the first quarter. The floater. It's tipped. And here is Hill. To the middle. Here's Dawkins. The shot is good, and this game is back to even.
Great finish. What a setup. Terrific ball movement there.
Prosecutor Stan Bortonson said Dan and Kenny
There's
Howard
42 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Wald pass to Nowitzki.
It turned physical.
Takes
With
a turnaround
Dan losing Quimby,
and good.
breaking her
Coming
jaw,
on the assist by
then
Wald.
killing her
Right,
with the
even when
carotid
you're
restraint
contested,
hold.
you always have the sense
Then
that
he
he's going to
said
make the
Dan
shot.
Howard
Absolutely
staged the scene
sensational.
by placing Kenny's body in the bathtub and shooting.
Thomas outside.
Ladies and gentlemen, the evidence will come
Outside,
in
Williams.
will demonstrate that this was not a suicide. Evidence will show that Kenny died of asphyxiation.
Just 5 to shoot.
Evidence will show that Dan Howard's guilty of murder. That's what else.
The baseline Jays
Dan's
on the way.
lawyer, Jason
Wallace pulls it
Johnson,
in.
countered the state's claims by asserting that an emotionally troubled Kenny Howard had
Ball for
shot
3.
herself. She is
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close.
He
The
pointed
Mavericks,
out that Dan's
they lead by
DNA
2.
was not
And
even
quarter
on
number
Kenny's
2
gun.
will get underway just after this short break.
That Dan's excluded.
And he dismissed the state's assertion there was a physical fight that night.
Didn't give her a chance.
Johnson also said the investigators were all wrong.
And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
It's all about the strong
and some of
inside-out
the
game in the
water
first period.
didn't drain.
Really help them get some clean looks down low.
It is great when you can get that
Johnson
established
attacked
early,
the
because to me
prosecution's
it
claim
opens up
that
every
Kenny
other
was
aspect
dead
of your
from
game.
asphyxiation
They've got Williams,
before she
and
was
it's
shot.
Wallace in at the small
By
forward
calling that
position.
minute to the
And for the
examiner,
Pistons,
who performed
they've got
Kenny's
Williams,
original
and it's Edwards in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Well, you get exactly what you want right there. Clean look, right at the cup, nicely done.
More than a week into the proceedings,
Here's Arenas.
the trial recessed.
Knocks it down from distance.
Such a reliable threat from range. You think the defense might key on him
Dramatic
a little
development
bit more.
that seemed to be right out of a television crime show.
Now Williams.
It seemed Dan
Yep,
Howard
to see a basket.
was
Has
making
to
a
be
run.
marked. Fires it. Can't get the bucket from 20 feet out.
What do you think of the prosecution's theory of how Kenny Howard
Here's
died?
King.
Chat now with the 48 Hours team on Facebook and X.
With his trial winding down, Dan Howard, who was out on bail with an ankle monitor, suddenly took off. This was the great escape. He was hoping to get away.
He did it right after we finished with all of our evidence.
A deputy was tracking Howard that night.
It was burning messed up.
You know, this is I-90 going 70 miles an hour. He abruptly took an exit.
What's the deal? Y'all about to
got
go?
back on the highway, you know, looking in
All
the
right.
rearview
I'm about to
mirror. There was
catch
somebody
that.
following me.
About an hour later, Howard made it to the Spokane International Airport. He's right there at the airport
Right
terminal.
there at the airport terminal. Dan was taken out of the car. He was put into handcuffs.
All right.
Howard
That's a
claimed
bit.
he had gone there to help a friend return a rental car, not to make a run for it.
And I think it's possible that he was going to cut the ankle monitor off, leave it in his car, and then drive away in another rental car.
Instead, Howard's drive was a short one, back to a jail cell in Coeur d'Alene, Idaho. His bail was revoked. Days later, the prosecution made closing arguments.
Three-pointer.
Wow, you don't see him left alone very often. And, of course, he makes good use of it.
Just over a minute has passed here in the
The
second
jury
quarter.
was not told about Howard's escape attempt. Dan Howard's defense attorney insisted that Kennedy took her home.
Pass to Aguirre. Uses the glass that time. It's good.
The value
And
of
Howard
good
did
ball
not
movement
have
isn't
the
lost on this
skills
squad.
to stage a murder scene.
Here's Arenas. Williams defending. Here's King. Three-pointer. Edwards pulls it in.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
After 10 days
Both
of
teams
trial,
deciding to change it up.
62 witnesses, and just over 8 hours of deliberations, the jury reached a verdict.
Did the defendant, Daniel Howard, guilty or not guilty of second-degree murder? Guilty.
Dawkins, the pass to Dumars.
There was, I think, a gas, but there was
Down low. Oh, beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
And as he
Now
turns,
that's
there's
how
just
you capitalize on a
there's no
screen.
expression.
Yeah, good
There's
positioning, too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Where was
Dan
the
had shown
defense? No
no
fighting through
emotion.
the pick, no rotation. My
But
goodness.
2 weeks
Here's
later,
Wallace.
at his sentencing,
Score by
he
Detroit.
begged the judge
Goes back
for
up.
leniency.
Kemp, good.
That'll drive your coach crazy, failing to box out. Ugh.
And to me, this is a common theme that's running through the league right now. Guys looking to leak out rather than box out.
And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for two. It's his first trip to the line.
First team at the line for your own team.
He's off on the first. So both teams changing it up here. That one misses.
Uncharacteristic trip to the line for him. Just lost his feel on those shots.
Pass to Hill. And we're just over 2.5
The
minutes into the
judge
second.
wasn't moved.
And he got the whistle on the way up. So
Chris!
he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Then he
Detroit shooting
staged
their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game. And he drops the first.
We're trying to pass this on. Kill.
Okay.
He's perfect from the line this time.
Kill the
You want to
grandmother.
contest this guy's
Kill
shot,
the
but you
sister.
absolutely
You
don't want to
snuff
send him
that
to the line. He will make you
Because
pay.
of your pride, greed.
Outside Butler.
Serena.
Pride, greed, and anger, said the judge.
Jamie them
But
left here.
others kept coming
Jamie them
back
left
to the
here.
word control.
To me, this case was about a man who thought that he could control a woman, and if he couldn't get his way, he was going to force it.
Back to Wall. From deep.
The
The rebound by Detroit. Thomas outside. Here's Dawkins. And he takes the fantastic lead pass. Up strong.
Kennedy's granddaughter.
And what do you have in front of you here?
Chickens.
Brooke's daughter, Kenley, was just 8 when her beloved grandmother was murdered. Now 12, she treasures these glass chickens that her grandma collected.
You lock the door.
Connection to your
Did you lock the door?
when you see these?
Lock the front door.
She had a China hut. Yeah, a China hut. It was just full of chickens, so I'd always just try to like look how many different colors there were.
Pretty cool, Grandma.
Slam.
The best way to get a clean look is with those quick hitters on the break.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
And we've got a timeout called
Justice
by
for
Greg
Kennedy.
Popovich. He's
I
going to
hope they
talk
get
it
things
over with his
started,
guys.
but you don't
Dawkins
have
has
to-
gone 3 for 4
I
from the
wish I
floor
could
tonight.
I'm still shocked
Now here's
that
Wall.
we're still talking
He's
about
covered
test
closely.
runs and that
Buries it from 3. Boy, he's got 5.
No defender within 5 feet of him, just inviting him to shoot the 3. That's a dangerous proposition.
The steal. Inside. Here's Wall. And the big finish by Wall.
Well, the vertical on display by John Wall. My goodness.
Detroit trails by 7. 1:24 left to play in the first half. Hill for three. It's hauled in by Brand.
Those drugs. Is this a case of a controlling doctor's depravity?
He's got 5. Fires for 3.
148 hours. Next Saturday at 10/9 Central on CBS.
Goes up and lays it in nice and easy. He has 7.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
1 minute left to play.
911, what is the address of your...
Man, I just was trying to get you to lock the door at the time, bro. Next time you don't take a shower till you leave.
Sheriff's vehicle pulled up, and she informed us that Alex was dead.
I don't remember what I did other than fall to my knees.
Here you go.
The first half of basketball. Thomas against Wall. Thomas passes to Dawkins. Here's Roy. Oh, he finds himself wide open and drills it.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Pass to Brand from the arc. The rebound by Detroit. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Hill, the pass to Rodman. Back to Hill. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call.
You have to limit mistakes. They're so tough to overcome.
These are the kinds of plays that can be game changers, that can make you hang your head.
Wall, the pass to Butler. Shoots over Hill. Wall for 3. They get it back. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
And I just love how he's making the effort plays that everyone around him appreciates.
It is certainly making an impact tonight.
No doubt. On the scoreboard, in the body language of the players, you can tell which team is in complete command.
The clock runs out, and we are headed to halftime. The Dallas Mavericks, they lead by 11. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
Inside a sedan riddled with bullets, 3 individuals were found lifeless.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second.
Was discovered alongside her young son, Landon Brooks, only 5 years old and full of promise.
Thomas has gone 1 for 4 from the field. We got Jimmy Butler,
whose future
and
was
Wall
abruptly
in at
cut
the
short.
point guard position.
Their bodies left exactly as found presented a stark record of the violence that had occurred mere moments earlier. The brutal murder of Martia Chiaberry, her 5-year-old son Landon Brooks, and her boyfriend Eric Ashley Jr. tore through the heart of a Birmingham neighborhood, leaving a trail of grief and a barrage of unanswered questions. What drove someone to such a merciless act, taking the lives of
I was going to check that out.
How did a placement for play and peace become a crime scene? Ultimately, what is the motive behind this gruesome murder case? Is it as a result of a past and unresolved issues? Well, I guess we are about to find out. Stay with me as we try to discover the motive and seek the truth behind the Echo Highlands tragedy.
He might be lucky just to get a flagrant 1 there. Lots of contact on that play. The officials could have gone with a more severe call.
Well, he better be on his best behavior from this point forward.
Let me know in the
One more
comments.
flagrant of any
Don't
kind,
hesitate to
he's out
join
of
the
this game.
conversation too. Your thoughts and input are a vital part of this story. Welcome to Mind Twist True Crime Stories. Kindly support us by subscribing to this channel and turn on the notification bell icon so you won't miss any of our newest stories. This story takes us to Birmingham, Alabama. Birmingham consistently ranks among U.S. cities with high homicide rates, a significant portion of which involve firearms. Reports and data from organizations tracking gun violence often highlight Birmingham's elevated statistics compared to national averages. It is against this backdrop that this tragic story
Plays in
unfolded.
the game, a convincing pump fake, nice one there by Wall.
And he makes the first.
What she looking out for?
That's her.
Because he was cheating on her with my auntie.
And so Wall nails them both.
I like your
The auntie out on Hulu. I mean on
Detroit calls
what is it?
Coach
Hulu.
is not happy with their effort on the defensive glass. They're giving up way too many second chance points.
Arkia Berry, 28, a native of Birmingham, Alabama, was a proud Parker High School graduate who went on to earn her license as a hairstylist after attending cosmetology school. Known for her vibrant presence on social media, she has celebrated her beauty and zest for life, endearing herself to those who followed her journey.
What's up, Zach? I took myself on a date today.
And if you're just joining us, we played just over a minute here in the third.
Real with the scene.
I ain't never had long ones in other
Hasn't gotten one to
states.
fall yet. Lambier
That's
passes
sick.
to Hill. 6 to shoot.
And she got one.
Her most treasured role was that of a
Thomas
devoted
against
mother.
Wall. The three. Thomas, that's good.
Nah, it's founded by the Texas University. The nigga, that Texas University.
Him open.
Kia's son, Landon Brooks,
Wall
who was
against
5 at the time, was the center of her world. Family members recall
Now
how
here's Wall.
inseparable they
Tight
were,
defense on
with
him.
Kia lovingly capturing every milestone
passes
of
to
Landon's
Wall.
life. From his earliest
Right
moments
away,
to the
they
celebrations of
match it
each
with a three-pointer
birthday,
of their own.
ensuring that every
Wall's
memory
got
was
7
shared with
points
their
for the quarter.
close-knit social media followers.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the final half of play now.
Whatever her nigga was involved in.
Here's Lambier.
Oh,
Got a hand on it. And it's going to be out of bounds. Detroit will have another go.
Landon was a beacon of
Here's
hope
Dumars.
and possibility. His eyes sparkled
good-looking
with the
shot from the
innocence
wing.
of childhood,
Gotta
and
fight
his
harder to get
enthusiasm
over
for
those
life was
screens.
You know,
unmistakable.
we see this all the
He
time.
was on the
You're
cusp of
basically, as a
beginning
defender,
kindergarten,
hoping the
a
man
milestone
misses
eagerly
rather than
anticipated
putting in
by
the
both
work to
him
get over
and those
screens.
who cared for him.
Outside
In addition
for
to his
Butler.
academic
Fires the
future,
three.
Landon had already shown
They
the
grab
natural
their own
talent
miss.
from the local youth
Oh,
football
and that
team.
one, no
Coaches
question.
admired his
Powered it
quick
down.
movements and the
And it's
effortless
so
way he
hard to
navigated
stop
the
the
field.
putback when
His
you let him live at
participation
the
in
rim
sports
like
was
that.
evident to
Boy,
his
once he
energy
gets
and
his hands
resilience,
on it around the rim,
traits that made
it's
him a
too
beloved
late.
figure
How
among
about the
teammates alike.
activity level, the effort level? This team right now feeding off his energy.
Outside, Hill. Clock at 6.
Kia's life took on an even brighter hue when she began dating Eric Ashley Jr.,
Three-pointer off the mark.
28.
Dumars
To give you a little
going just 1
backstory,
of 5.
Arkia had previously lost Landon's father
The
in
offensive
2020
rebound.
due to an
Shot no
incident,
good.
after which he met Eric in
Detroit
2021.
trails by 15.
Arkia and Eric quickly became
no, that's
as a dynamic,
her other baby
enjoying
daddy.
adventures together and building a life
The
filled
nigga
with
that she
shared
was
dreams
with
and plans.
died.
Meaningless
left in the
trips
third
and
quarter.
everyday moments painted
Oh,
a
and he got
picture of
fouled
a
on his
promising
way out.
future,
He'll head to the
both
line.
financially
Shoot
and
two.
emotionally
Yeah, that's the
secure.
new nigga. That's the nigga.
Everything changed on July
Shooting
13,
their 5th and
2023.
6th free throw attempts
On that
tonight.
fateful day,
He
Kia had
checked in
planned
for
a special
Butler.
outing with her son Landon and Eric. A day that was meant to
And the second free
encapsulate
throw
the
is good.
happiness and unity of their close family bond.
There's a
Instead,
minute 40
that
left
day
in the
marked
third
the
quarter.
beginning of a tragic chapter in their lives,
Over to the
forever
left wing.
altering the course of their bright, intertwined futures. The
Here's
quiet
Roy.
streets of the
9
Echo
points in the
Highlands
game.
neighborhood, where these lives
And a
converged,
powerful
have long
one-handed
been a symbol of
slam.
community
And
and
staring
shared
at a
values.
sizable deficit,
This part
the
of
defense
Birmingham was
has to
typically
tighten up.
characterized by its steady rhythm and the comforting familiarity of everyday life. The initial call
1:21
to
left in the
911
third.
reported
He's gotten 5 of his 9 attempts to go. Detroit calls timeout.
Responding officers encountered a scene far more devastating. The vehicle, a sedan, appeared to have veered off the road, coming to a stop near a residence adjacent to the park. But it wasn't an accident. The car was riddled with bullet holes. A stark testament to the violence inflicted upon its occupants. The contrast between the location and the crime is jarring. A park, a symbol of childhood innocence and community gatherings, became the backdrop for a brutal triple homicide.
Here's Dawkins. 6 points for him.
Upon closer inspection of the scene, the responding officers discovered the grim reality. Akia, Landon, and Eric were deceased, victims of multiple gunshot wounds. The vehicle, now a metal shell of its former purpose, stood as a silent witness to the brutal act. The immediate assessment by the Birmingham Police Department revealed a critical detail. This was not a random act of violence. The victims were targeted. This revelation sent a chilling wave through the community as the idea of calculated violence struck at the heart of their perceived safety. The response was immediate and profound. Shock morphed into grief, and grief fueled a desperate need for answers.
Right here in Birmingham.
Just a superb read on defense to come up with the block.
One of those victims, a young
showing
child.
no signs of giving up this lead.
That car's
That
really
block
good.
sends
Somebody shot
shockwaves
into
into
his
the
car.
opposition sails.
Both teams will make substitutions.
Killed a child.
The boy as young as 7 or 8 years old in the car with who police believe to be his parents.
Here's
this
Dawkins.
scene unfolding near Echo Highlands Park in Birmingham. It's just a few
6 on the
blocks
shot
away
clock.
from Pinson Valley Parkway in the northeast portion of the city.
Steps back
Good
and
evening.
shoots.
I'm Megan Scorano. We first alerted you to this story
Kim's got
through our
6 rebounds in
ABC
the game.
3340 News.
About
You think
7
that motherfucker that was shot
Reports tonight from Birmingham.
That's
Niggas
Arenas.
is ready to shoot
The
some shit.
circumstances surrounding the shooting.
Don't know if you got kids in the car.
Megan, it was just before 6 p.m. tonight when police
Kemp.
responded to the 1700 block
Wallace
of Indian
outside.
Summer
Beyond the arc.
Drive. The original
Sinks it
911
from
call was
distance.
made for a report
Wallace
of
has
a
gotten himself
crash,
going
but
with a
when
triple,
officers arrived,
his first
that's
basket
when
of the
they
game.
found a man, a woman, and a child all shot to death. And there's
Williams
a
with
park
it.
here not too
And he's
far
going for
back
the
behind me.
oop-here.
That is where officers believe the incident started.
And it's in.
Police say a majority of the shots were fired from the parking lot of Echo Highlands Park.
And
The
credit him for
victims drove a
understanding the
short distance
situation
and
and
crashed.
coming through.
Police
And to me, the
also
way
say
you
some
end
sort of
quarters
interaction
impacts
took
how you
place
end
between the
the
people
game. It
inside
can
the
go a
victim's
long
vehicle
way between
and
a
the suspect's
W or an
vehicle,
L.
but detectives
And
were
as we end the
still
third
trying to
quarter,
find
a
out what
double-digit
led up to the
deficit will
shooting.
make it tough to come
Neighbors
back.
described the bullets
The Mavericks
as sounding like
up 19.
fireworks.
All right, we're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of quarter number 4.
I mean,
Next.
it's very quiet around here in Humboldt, and someone come over here to meet up and do whatever they need to do, and cause this chaos out here.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works, or if it's more of the same for the first 3
Officer
quarters.
Truman Fitzgerald
Detroit
noted that
trails
there
by
is only
19.
one way in and
Setting
one
the
way
floor
out
for
of the
Detroit.
neighborhood.
They've
They
got
are
Williams,
confident that
and
someone
it's
who
Dawkins
lives here
in at the
knows
5.
something or
Williams up
has
top.
video. There is also currently no one in custody, and they are asking
Here's
for
Dawkins.
anyone who knows
Here's
anything.
Long.
I was telling Curry, we ring cameras in the south. What about this?
Truman Fitzgerald pointed out, like he does time and time again,
Wallace,
is
left
the need
side.
for conflict resolution
Outside
before
Butler.
pulling out a gun.
Pass to Arenas. Here's the 3.
Exactly. Family members
Rebound by
started showing
Detroit.
up out here around
Williams with it.
7:30, and
Watched by
it
Wallace.
is truly a tragic
They're searching for a
situation
way to
for all
score.
involved. No
Yeah,
matter
buckets have been very
the
tough to come
circumstances
by.
surrounding the incident,
Williams
Officer
with the block.
Fitzgerald noted
And it goes
that
out
there
of
is a
bounds.
family
Last
tonight
touch
mourning
by
the loss
Williams.
of 3 loved ones. So, as he mentioned, people have to ask themselves, when is enough going to be enough?
Residents
And it's
who
Detroit
once
with the
shared
ball.
casual greetings at the
19-point
park
game.
now shared a collective sense of loss and fear. The image of
Left
Landon,
side
a young
Hill.
boy full
Shot
of
clock at
life,
6.
playing football at Wahuma Park, became a painful memory,
Over
a symbol
Butler.
of the innocence
I'll tell
violently
you,
stolen.
Butler simply can lock
The
you
park,
down.
a place
He's
of
the
youthful
very
exuberance,
definition of what we
now
call a
echoed with the
two-way
silent
player.
screams of the community in mourning.
Here's Roy.
A vigil was held at Wahuma Park, a
Another
somber
shot.
gathering where candles
And you
flickered
can
against
count
the
it.
night
He'll go to
sky,
the line
and
with a
tears
chance at a
mingled with the
three-point
soft
play.
murmur of prayers.
And we're the
The
everyone's trying to fight your way back into the game, you simply cannot allow second chances.
Well, how about the effort
This
on the
gathering,
glass?
captured in
Even with
photographs
this
and
lead,
videos,
I
served
love
as a
that they're
stark
still
visual
going
reminder
after it.
of the human cost of
Williams
violence.
passes to
To
Hill.
expedite the investigation and apprehend the
Williams grabs the
perpetrator,
board.
a $25,000
Williams has
reward
got
was
4
offered
rebounds now.
to Crime Stoppers of Metro Alabama. This substantial sum, bolstered by Mayor Randall Woodfin's gun violence children fund,
That's gonna make a motherfucker
the urgency to apprehend the perpetrator. The Mayor's Fund, specifically designed to address homicides involving children,
And the whistle on the
highlighted
shot.
the city's
Got some
commitment
contact
to seeking
there.
justice for
This is
Landon.
the shot, but he'll
The
shoot
police
2.
department,
First
in
free throw
collaboration
good.
with federal partners, initiated a comprehensive investigation.
And
They
Williams
appealed to the
drops them
public
both.
for any information, urging residents with security
Just over
cameras
a
to
minute and a
come
half played
forward.
here in the 4th.
The urgency was visible. A race against time to capture the person
Oh, a clear
persons
foul
responsible
there
for
on
this
the missed
senseless
shot.
act.
So he'll get a pair at the
The
line.
investigation was not merely a pursuit of justice. It was a desperate attempt to restore a sense of security to a community shaken to its core. This story deserves to be seen. If you're finding this true crime investigation as unsettling and crucial as we do, a like and a share are your weapons in the fight for awareness. Let's make sure Kia, Landon, and Eric get justice. Also share your burning questions, thoughts, and deepest emotions. Let's talk in the comments. The violence erupted with devastating speed.
trails by
A
21.
barrage of gunfire ripped through the air, trapping Arkia, Landon, and Eric inside their vehicle. The attackers, with calculated precision, unleashed a
to the
storm
inside.
of bullets, leaving no escape for the victims. This wasn't an anger or a spontaneous act. It was a ruthless execution. The victims were cornered, their lives extinguished in a hail of gunfire. The brutality of the assault was shocking. The sheer number of shots fired spoke to a cold, calculated intent. Especially disturbing was the disregard for life, the utter lack of humanity in taking a child's life.
Left side Hill.
Landon,
Butler with a steal.
caught in the crossfire, became a symbol of the utter senselessness of the act. His innocent life, just beginning, was abruptly and violently ended.
Right now, Kelly is hosting a vigil and balloon release in honor of loved ones whose lives were cut short. WBG 13 is laughing over this day from Railroad Park, where family and friends are gathered there, and the vigil just started a couple of minutes ago.
Yeah, I appreciate we are here at Park, like you said, where the family of Landon Brooks gathered here at Railroad Park to host this video tonight. Now, it's supposed to start at 6 o'clock. We've got still showing up, as you can see behind me. There are a lot of people who are here to remember the ones that were lost. Now, again, it was supposed to start at 6, and people are still showing up. But they are saying that this is a way for them to grieve and heal during this tragic loss.
For Timmy Brooks, the grief of losing her grandson is overwhelming, but she takes it day by day.
I really just put my faith in God, knowing that He sits high and He knows everything. So that helps me to carry through.
5-year-old Landon Brooks was shot and killed nearly 2 weeks ago. He was sitting in a car in the Echo Highlands Park neighborhood with his mother, Akia Brooks, and her boyfriend, Eric Ashley. All 3 died, and no one has been arrested.
I will ask God to have mercy on both of them, and for them to ask for forgiveness and, you know, turn themselves in.
Brooks' son Ladarius was found dead in a burning apartment in 2020. The unanswered question she still has about his death make her grief that much harder to bear.
It was like a womb open up again with a lot of unanswered questions. And I only can just stand in faith, praying. I hope that God bring justice to both of their cases.
But the most difficult part of her grief is staying strong for her other grandkids, Landon's sisters, who just want to know why their brother was taken from them too soon.
Now they thinking about their dad, and they saying that it's not fair. It's just not fair because their dad and their brother is gone, and they like, Grandma, we don't have no justice. We don't know what did happen to them. We just got to go by day trying to understand.
1 minute left in the fourth.
Still has faith. Her son and grandson's killers will be brought to justice.
God is a forgiving God, so He can forgive them, and maybe they'll have another chance to turn their lives around. You know, there won't be so many more murders on the streets of Birmingham.
Well, credit the offense, though. If you're going to come with casual defensive effort,
Still looking
this
at
team's
people who are
responsibility
getting
is to take advantage, and they
this
do.
vigil is scheduled to start, so we're going to check back in with you all at 6:30. We're also expecting that there will be a balloon release tonight as well, so we'll bring you that as well right here on WBTN 13. for now. A lot of Birmingham.
Here's Roy, covered by Johnson. Good on the shot.
Detectives began their good task, documenting the scene, searching for clues, and attempting to piece together the sequence of events. Shell casings littered the parking area of the park, a stark reminder of the ferocity of the attack. These physical remnants of violence provided crucial evidence, each one a silent witness to the crime. The location of the casings indicated the attackers' proximity, the calculated nature of their assault. The family's grief was immeasurable. Funeral arrangements were made. A painful process of saying goodbye to loved ones taken too soon. The loss was not just a statistic. It was a gaping wound in the hearts of those left behind. The family's cries for justice echoed through the community. A desperate plea for answers and accountability. Birmingham Police Department launched a determined investigation, leaving no stone unturned in their quest to identify and apprehend the perpetrator. Detectives worked tirelessly, following every lead, analyzing every piece of evidence, and interviewing countless witnesses. The pursuit of justice was relentless, driven by the need to provide answers and closure to the grieving family and the shattered community. Months passed, each day filled with painstaking work and unwavering dedication. Then a breakthrough. Jacorian McGregor, a 25-year-old, was identified as the primary suspect in the triple homicide. The discovery sent a jolt through the investigation, offering a glimmer of hope in the midst of despair. The identification was not the end, but a significant step towards accountability. In February 2025, about 7 months later, after months of tracking and surveillance, the Birmingham Police Department's Crime Reduction Team, in collaboration with the U.S. Marshals Service Fugitive Task Force and the State of Alabama Pardons and Parole, successfully apprehended McGregor in the 900 block of Vondale Lane. The arrest marked a pivotal moment, a tangible step towards justice. Following the arrest, BPD detectives presented their findings to the Jefferson County District Attorney's Office. After reviewing the evidence, the District Attorney's Office authorized charges of capital murder for the deaths of 2 or more persons. This charge, reserved for the most heinous crimes, reflected the severity of McGregor's actions. The emotional impact on the victim's family was profound. Tidnisha Berry, Arkia's mother and Landon's grandmother, expressed a mix of relief and sorrow. "My babies can finally get some rest now," she stated, acknowledging that while the arrest could not bring back her loved ones, it provided a sense of peace. The acknowledgement that she could now have peace showed the emotional toll the crime had taken on her life. Background information on McGregor revealed a history of criminal activity. Court records showed prior convictions, including receiving stolen property. In 2021, he had pleaded guilty to receiving stolen property and was sentenced to 20 years in prison, with 3 to serve. Additionally, at the time of his arrest, he was facing charges for failure to appear on outstanding 2024 charges of receiving stolen property and carrying a pistol without a license. This criminal history painted a disturbing picture, raising questions about the factors that led to the tragic events at Echo Island.
Brian Anderson here. With
Makes
me
me
tonight,
wonder,
our
is there a
analyst
connection
Richard
between the
Jefferson
suspect
Grant
and the
Hill,
victims?
and our
Is
reporter,
this as a
Alice
result of a
Force.
failed
Now the
transaction
starting group
between
for the
them in the
visitors.
past?
We've
The
got
police
Jimmy
haven't
Butler
released any motives yet,
Wall
but
in the
what do
point
you
guard.
think?
And for Utah,
If you are finding this
they've got Rudy
investigative,
Gobert.
true crime
And it's
intriguing,
Russell in at
like
the
and
3
share
slot.
this video to raise awareness and let the voices of Kia, Landon, and Eric be heard.
Here's
Leave a
Nowitzki.
comment with your thoughts and reflections. The legal proceedings against Jacorian McGregor began, a process aimed at delivering justice for the lives lost. The prosecution prepared to present their case, outlining the overwhelming evidence that linked him to the triple homicide. The courtroom became a stage for the unfolding narrative, a place where the details of the crime were laid bare for all to see. Despite the arrest and charges, the question of motive lingered. Why were Arkia, Landon, and Eric targeted? What drove Jacorian to commit such a merciless act? As part of our investigative community, what do you think led to this gruesome crime? Kindly and respectfully share your thoughts in the comment
Drives to
section.
the hoop. Here's
Your
Roy.
voice matters in this story.
Knocks down the triple.
The community of Echo
Being that
Highlands
Wall is
began
a
the
point
difficult
guard, it's
process
his
of healing.
responsibility to facilitate.
It's a symbol
Just
of
a
joy
terrific
and
dive
carried
right
the weight
there.
of sorrow. This tragedy offered stark life lessons.
Here's Stockton.
It
Wall
highlighted
covering.
the fragility of life.
Here's Hornacek.
How quickly it can be taken away. It underscored the devastating impact of gunplay.
Right wing. Clock at 6. Pass to Malone. It's rebounded by Jimmy Butler.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
About a minute into this first quarter, and the shot's good. Roy's got 5.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Here's Stockton. Outside Russell. That's to Hornacek. And the layup is up and in.
Making the floater look this smooth is not as easy as it looks. It's a challenging shot.
Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Left side Wall. Outside Butler. Pass to Roy. It's blocked by Gobert.
Well, Rudy loves erasing shots. Every chance he gets, he'll take a swipe at you.
And around 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. They set the screen. Here's Hornacek. Kemp with a rebound. Here's Roy. 5 points in the game. No good on the triple. Outside Russell. Pass to Stockton. Here's Hornacek. Butler covering. Here's Malone. That shot off the mark. Ball with it. Here's Kemp. Missed inside.
Fantastic defense, giving full effort.
Here's Hornacek. Butler covering. Outside for Russell. That's to Hornacek. Just 5 on the clock. They set the pick. Takes a 3. And it falls. 2 for 3 from the field so far.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
And we've got a timeout called by Greg Popovich. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust.
That's my favorite. Honey barbecue and sweet barbecue.
Hornacek's gotten 2 of his 3 shots to go tonight. Ball for 3. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. The shot by Hornacek, no good.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take. He may not have that traditional power forward build, but his bounce, well, that kind of levels the playing field.
Here's Stockton. No points yet. Fires from 14. Gobert. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
The length of Gobert is a problem for any defense. And, of course, he uses it so well to draw contact.
Utah shooting their first free throws of the game. And that one falls for Gobert. And so Gobert nails both of them.
It's always nice to see a big fella be able to knock down some free throws and make teams pay for the line.
Ball for 3. He drops it from range.
A workmanlike approach from John Wall. Tries to make every possession count.
Here's Vaughn. Wall covering. 18 feet out, and he hits the jump shot.
And you can expect him to make it when the D is trash like that.
Wallace, pass to Nowitzki. And the layup is good off the glass.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
Utah trails by 5.
I got you some teriyaki.
Here's Vaughn. That's tipped. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock.
Are you serious? John Wall with the statement. Oh,
that's why I'm not going back to that. Yeah.
On offense, here's Utah. Here's Vaughn.
I'm not doing the no game. That's your movement.
6 on the shot clock to the left wing.
Here's
Morris. Well-placed jumper from the free throw line.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
Here's Wall. It's blocked by Gobert. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Up by 5. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2.
What it got to do with me? What it got to do with my name? You got home because that's my was bad. You got home over there. I got maybe no, I ain't got nothing.
And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
And let me tell you, when you establish a physical edge, it gives you a mental edge too.
They've got James, and it's King in at the 2. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can threat him with the lead pass. Well done.
Utah trails by 7. Pass to Malone. Here's Isaac. Barr passes to Malone. Over James. Malone can't get it to go. Takes it inside. Kemp. Misses in close. And we're now about a minute into this second quarter of play. Utah with another miss.
Hey, look, I'm not going to lie here. That's a shot that he needs to be making. There are no excuses.
Wallace with it. Guarded now by Morris. Wallace misses.
Does what he has to do to avoid the block. But hard to stay in control when you change your shot.
To the paint. Motion attack. Passes to Isley. Here's the break.
They don't sit there. Can I have one of your wings? I want to test that. Don't yell at me. I'm not
Morris on the wing.
I'm not yelling at you. You're yelling.
And there's the screen.
I'm just saying, though. You know
to the middle.
Here. Hey, can I see the wings the same or not?
2 minutes now played in the second quarter.
I'm not going to get you a damn thing.
And they recover it. Tries again. Pass to Wallace. Let's go with a 3. Out of bounds. It'll be Utah's ball. And the fans love seeing incredible moments on defense like that block.
Oh, amazing indeed. And getting stops like that only encourages them to keep attacking on the offensive end.
Give me your fingers.
Utah.
Grabbing the food, though. Here, give me your hand. I got it, D. We ain't doing none of that, though. Give me your hand. We not doing none of that. Give me your hand. Otherwise, you ain't getting shit. Hey, this a damn. Don't take no. I know. I grab all that shit with my hand. That means your ass greedy. It don't have nothing to do with me. Do you ever think about that? I'm not greedy, dude. I'm saying, do you ever think about that? I'm not greedy. You know I'm not. Because there's no way in hell that I have to sit and put your hand. Yeah, I'm not gonna just dig my hand up in there. You just said you was. I was going to do it, but I'm not doing the shit. No, all I want is to win. That's that shit. You want? That's what you want.
Trails by 7.
Because you trying to be nice so you get my shit.
Now here's Morris. Pass to Malone. Outside Russell.
I don't even see how you do that because I'm a man.
Here's Foster. Outside Russell. Just 4 to shoot.
I don't want the whole.
Stop the drought. Morris can't hit. Morris has gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. Here's Roy. And Greg Popovich has called timeout. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page.
Yeah, there's something wrong with him right now. Have to use that timeout and get him some medical attention.
Shot clock at 5.
I just have to go in there and tell them that they stick you up.
Now here's Wall. Defense right on him. And he can't jam it through. Utah trails by 7.
It ain't no more damn moving than that. I'm making sure.
Homemade baskets yet. That's to Hornacek.
It ain't no way. I want to try to win.
There's a screen. From about 19, and he nails the jumper. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. King pass to Brand.
And from the smell of it, you smell nasty. Like it is.
Ooh, went in there strong and tried to power it down. But he drew the contact, and he'll head to the line.
Yeah, a strong move to the rack draws that foul.
These are his first free throws of the game. Utah making a switch here. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. On offense, here's Utah. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points.
An outstanding defender. Butler uses his size and length well to swat shots.
I'm not in the mood right now. Your face over there.
To the right side. Here's Hornacek.
You want me to eat your face?
Nice assist by Russell. Hornacek's got 4 points this quarter.
Good ball pressure and fast plays like that will tighten this up quick.
Ball in it. Russell covering. Pass to King. Back to Wall. Knocks down the long J. Wall's got 8.
Some speedy shooting from Wall. He gets the pass and puts his shot right up to beat the D.
Utah trails by 7. And Williams over to help. Here's Ostertag.
You doing all that over
41 seconds left in the first half. Here's Stockton. And Butler with the block. Here's Brand going inside. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Here's Stockton. Still without a bucket. Pass to Foster. Now Russell.
Quit stopping shit. Get the stuff up.
5 on the clock.
Get the shit up now.
From the high post.
Get the shit up.
It's hauled in by Brand.
Not in the mood. You just said you want to stay home.
Butler taking his time here. And so that's the end of the first half. The Dallas Mavericks up by 9. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter. And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. Utah trails by 9. All right, time for an injury report.
Unfortunately, it doesn't sound good at all. He's likely going to be out for a while, but undeterred, already back in action and pushing through it. Guys?
Okay, Allie, thank you. Boy, this injury definitely looks like it could be serious, guys.
Here's hoping it's not, but yeah, this team may have to get used to playing without him for a bit.
And you just hate to see any injury, but potentially a serious one like this breaks your heart.
They've got Rudy Gobert, and it's Stockton in at the 1. They've got John Wall, and it's Kemp in at the 5. Here's who Greg Popovich is starting the second half with. Pass to Gobert.
Oh, so look good.
Here's Malone. Hornacek. Pass to Stockton. To the paint. Here's Gobert. Oh, ferocious from Gobert.
Yeah, best to get out of Gobert's way. You don't want to be on the wrong end of that tug.
This nigga stay hurt.
And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. No good on that one. He hits the second from the line. Here's Stockton. Still no points. And Utah calls time here.
Failing to find a rhythm offensively.
I don't think they live
that
good.
Needs to change and change.
And they both got their own
Coach
house.
called his timeout to try and reset things on offense.
Does it always look like she picking him up from somewhere?
Getting some shots to fall.
Wait, bro, I'm probably with Utah. I told you about doing slow. I'm committed to doing it. Okay, give me the other. Give me the other.
Because it be looking like they at two different places. You don't notice that whenever they inside? We thought it was, remember, we thought they was upstairs. It looked like they two different periods.
Don't do that shit no more. Don't do it. Yeah.
Lets a floater go. Malone controls the rebound and the putback.
He really gets in perfect position for the follow. Just a terrific read.
No, you thought we left.
Right side wall. Ooh, took a hard foul on the shot.
Don't get on the head,
He'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
Told him not to do this.
6'4", Paul is a big point guard. That size, along with his handles, help him operate inside.
And so Wall nails them both.
For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
And the foul called on John Wall. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Pass to Russell. Here's Stockton. Here's Hornacek. 9 points in the game. Shot clock at 3. Here's Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
And just so mobile at his size. Once Gobert sets the screen, he rolls hard to the right spot.
Here's Butler. And he drew the blocking foul. So he'll go to the line to shoot a pair. It's his first trip to the line.
Team foul. Rudy Gobert. That's his first personal foul. Third team foul. Shooting for the away team, Jimmy Butler. 2 shots.
That's good from Butler. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Utah trails by 10. Here's Stockton. He's scoreless. Pass to Hornacek. Here's Malone. 6 to shoot. Baseline try. Misses the baby hook. Malone's gotten just one of his 6 shots to fall here. Here's Nowitzki. And the basket is good.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Here's Hornacek. 9 points in the game. To the inside. Here's Gobert. Using the size. Gobert.
Outstanding job converting in close. Gobert understands how to execute around the rim.
Pass to Roy. Puts up a deep 3. Sinks it. What range from downtown. Roy's got 9.
Since halftime, they have been efficient and effective, making Coach very happy.
Well, I credit some of that to their communication out on the floor. They are attacking as a unit.
Hornacek. And he buries that one. Back rim and in. 11 points in the game.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
A minute 15 left in the third. Here's Stockton. Pass to Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
Doing what he can to help shrink the deficit, but it has to be a team effort.
Outside wall. The floater. Here's Roy from downtown. No luck on that one. Morris, he's checked in for Utah.
Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
Utah trails by 9. Inside, here's Gobert. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
Utah shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. And he can't hit the second. There's 37 seconds left in the third quarter. Yep, that one goes.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
Morris outside. Pass to Vaughn. Back to Morris. Here's Malone. There's the block. And it's out of bounds. Still Utah's ball.
Hey, why is you playing when you should have been getting out the tub? What the hell you laying in the tub for?
17 seconds left in the third. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
Just go give me a goof ass look. Just looked at me all goofy.
And it's Keith missing.
You look, I ain't coming out. I don't want in there and beat your ass head.
Emphatic finish from Butler.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. And
here's the laying in the third.
It's a double-digit ball game. The Dallas Mavericks, they lead by 12. And we're coming right back.
They contracted Brandywine for a secret project.
Yeah, y'all rolling and flipping in the grass.
And we reached the fourth quarter in a game that
why you sitting at that line? Every word come out your mouth be lying.
The shooting guard position.
Whatever it is you're doing, we need you to stop. So we complete our
Arenas,
investigation.
to Williams.
We're talking about that Navy
Butler with the ball.
It's unfortunate.
Williams, a screen on Russell. And play stop. So whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the officials.
Utah making a switch here. Morris is checked in.
65 miles away.
Here's Hornacek. Pulls it in from the elbow. Williams grabs the board.
Senior Chief De La Rosa will have died in the name of a greater good.
Russell against Butler. Over Russell.
Williams
passes to Wallace. Here's Arenas. 5 to shoot. Utah grabs the miss. Trying to make up ground here.
And with plenty of time left, you want to play with urgency, but not desperation.
Oh, it's blocked by Williams. Butler against Russell. Oh, JB, look out.
I wouldn't say Butler seeks contact, but he sure doesn't turn it down.
We played just over a minute here in the fourth.
Yeah.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Timeout, Jazz.
That's why you're not eating. I don't know, maybe you want some repackage. Thank you.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Guys, over that last break, I listened to the Jazz coach address his team. Point blank, he wants better shot selection. He told them, we're settling, guys. Come on. We're not being patient out there. We're not working the ball around. That has to change right now.
Thanks for that, Allie. Here's Isley. Uses the glass on the layup.
Very special agent Anthony Donoso.
About a minute and a half into the fourth now.
I slept like a baby last night. How was your chair?
Here's Roy with the drive. Lays it up and banks it in.
Ooh, he's earning his keep offensively, a key part of their winning effort at this point.
Utah trails by 14.
8,000 leagues
Here's
under the
Isley.
sheets, huh? Hey, you know, you should have a channel that made...
There's a screen.
You get heady if you email I'll have a warrant by the time you heal up back. Right, and if you could bet anyone kitchen snap, that'd be great too. You think you always ever
Williams
get
with the
little
block.
Timmy
They get it back.
this morning.
The shot by Russell, no good.
Yeah, it is pretty evil. I can't wait to get back to the office.
Here's Arenas, guarded by Russell.
Thank you.
Pass to Wallace. And he bangs it home with one hand.
B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. Timeout, Jazz.
NCIs.
Special Agent Gibbs. There's nothing you forgot to mention the Special Agent Bishop issue.
Come in, we can talk inside.
Ball stolen. And they're on the break. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Rudy Gobert picks one up.
As long as the person you're calling is using a verb.
First one falls. And so he hits both. And if you're just joining us, fourth quarter here.
It was just a fling.
That many calls, people are usually planning something.
Just over 2.5 minutes into it. Stockton, pass to Malone.
Ooh,
powered down with both hands.
Oh, that was nasty. A two-hand mega slam.
Man, I don't think anyone was going to stop him there. Wall looking over the floor. Pulls up at the elbow. Ooh, lands soft on the front of the rim and drops in.
Nice job breaking down the defense. Wall takes these mid-range J's when the D gives him the chance.
You ask him to?
Picked by Gobert. A shot from the high post. And that one's good. Hornacek's gotten 6 of his 10 shots to go.
People do crazy things.
Outside Wall. A minute 39 left in the game. And it's good for 2.
They have a relentless mentality. Even with the game in total control.
No let up with these guys. They're going for the throat now.
Here's Hornacek.
The coke was also mixed with significant levels of hydrochloride.
Down
You
low.
know what that does.
Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass
super
and a nasty jam.
And when defenders are lurking, that bounce
Another
pass can be
ingredient
the
that was in the
only way to
drug
get
is
through.
organic red dye. Food coloring? Yeah.
Outside for Butler. Up and over Russell.
Cocaine. Unless it was Valentine's related.
1:10 left in the final quarter. Nowitzki. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. And so Gobert will bring it up for the Jazz.
Asphyxiation.
It's a 16-point
He
game.
didn't choke. He was breathing inert gas.
Pass to Russell.
Watch this.
Here's Stockton. Wall covering from 8 feet. Malone. Pass to Russell. Here's Stockton.
Keely.
Here's Hornacek. Second shot opportunity. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that side.
Rebreather. In order for this to work, then this hose has to be plugged into this port. Even if it's pulled out
And he knocks down the first one.
then his percentage of oxygen is going to drop with every breath he takes.
And that's good as he hits
This
both
white
shots.
hose is expelling the carbon dioxide. He doesn't even know he's dying from this.
36
And in
seconds
46
left to play in the
minutes,
fourth.
He's dead.
James can't get it to go.
One of those 3 divers
Morris on the
definitely
wing.
killed him.
Has to keep. Here's Vaughn. Carr passes to Hornacek. Over Williams. Wallace pulls it in.
Once weekly, Mounjaro could help.
He takes it in. And that one is hammered home.
It can help you eat less food. Plus, 3 out of 4 people reached an A1C of less than 7%. And
the visiting club takes the win on the road. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that says a lot about this one.
They really came in looking confident and didn't let anything shake them. This is what a dominant team looks like.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for being with us.
Taking Mount
So
Java
long, everybody.
may cause low blood sugar. Tell your doctor if you're nursing, pregnant, plan to be, or taking birth control pills, and before scheduling procedures with anesthesia. Side effects include nausea, diarrhea, and vomiting, which can cause dehydration and may worsen kidney problems. I could do diabetes differently with Mount Java. Pay as little as $25. Ask your doctor about Mount Java. Okay. What'd she say about it?
Great tasting salads, ready in moments. Team Funnels. Get your salad together.
Pretty mutual. All she talks about since we gave hundreds by building our home in auto insurance.
Yeah, it's pronounced bitter. 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 She's mocking me. Very mature.
Okay, listen up, you two.
Hey, I'm not the one acting like a total baby.
She's two.
Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, liberty, liberty.
Liberty.
Refuse to lose. I'm just trying to win. Immaculation. Boss move. Refuse to lose. I'm just trying to win. Immaculation. I'll retire when I expire. I'm in the truck like a spare tire.
All day Tuesday, 11:10 Central.
Hola, soy Andrea, Chick-fil-A fan, and a little thing I like about the Smokehouse Barbecue Bacon Sandwich from Chick-fil-A is the Smokehouse Barbecue Sauce. Ese sabor agridulce es barbecue del bueno.
Cliente leal de Chick-fil-A fue pagado por su testimonio.
Yikes. Leaky refrigerator for
One day I'll have enough to buy my grandchildren
of an AC fan motor.
Your future is bright with American Home Shield warranty to protect your covered appliances and home systems. Their fees behind me.
My fees escaped.
Still, we talked about this. American Home Shield. Sign up today at ahs.com.
When surprise breakdowns happen, American Home Shield will be there to fix or replace parts of the systems and appliances you rely on every day. They help protect your time and money by connecting you with qualified pros and helping pay for covered repairs or replacements. AHS offers flexible, affordable plans for every home. Sign up today and get $100 off with code AHS100. Visit AHS.com or call 833-PLAN-AHS.
My skin, she gets thirsty. And Venus gets it. So when I shave, it's the new Venus Moisture Glow. It's got 5 blades and bars with a touch of argan oil that lock in moisture. Feel the power of smooth. My skin, my way. Venus.
Dude, what are you doing? Protecting my car. That's too much work. WeatherTech is so much easier. Laser metric floor liners up here, seat protector and cargo liner back there. Nice. Out here, side window deflectors and mud flaps and the bump step to keep the bumper dent free. Cool. It's the best protection for your vehicle, new or pre-owned. Great. For both mark order, WeatherTech.com.
Young, move that brand new bread, get your brand new stove, brand new 1052 bowls. Behind your name and other words you told. These be laying up with these rats, they need to be exposed. D&D unless the money calling. What you call it? Can't go broken down, you ain't ballin'. Mute yourself with all the extra talking shit. Mind your business, let me paint a picture, see the vision. I can see the city wild in the end right now with it. She needed some clout, you're not even
me?
That smells good. Is that a bishop?
You got to me?
No. We just behave and it is very bad.
You get yourself
and you didn't wait to get me one.
Well, no, because I was the one starving on the dive boat all night.
Okay, easy, makes sensitive. Put away the hangry. How do you think she narrowed it down to someone in the chamber?
You should mention that. As I was talking, I was looking at
Zapruder surveillance video over and over. Can't figure it out. The alliance's arrow support is on the wall. The doc's been unplugged it.
Truth isn't always easy to see, Dawson.
I'll be that, boss. Chamber secure. We also levels and balance this engagement.
How did De La Rosa get liquid cocaine in the system? Who unplugged his breathing unit?
We're working on that one.
There's only 3 suspects, and they're locked into a little metal tube. How hard can this be?
Somebody's angry.
Trying to take her for another. Now you win it. Now don't switch up now. I done put you in it. Some keep telling me, some keep telling me. I'm hearing voices. Keep it cool, play the fool. Some keep telling me, trying to ignore it. Some keep telling me, some keep telling me, tell you what. Go with your move or you gon' lose. Some keep telling me, I can't. Some keep telling me, some keep telling me, stay on the road. Some keep telling me, give it a little minute and its true colors gon' show. Some keep telling me, keep me up. Some keep telling me, get it and go. Some keep telling me, go watch out over me.
You're strange, okay?
Because they want to go back hands. Jamie's going to be bust.
You too?
What did you do?
Big tree.
Oh, Special Agent Gibbs, welcome back. Hope you got some sleep on the mainland.
Captain, it's your ship, right?
Yes, sir.
One of your crew is dead, yet you did nothing about it.
Senior Chief De La Rosa was not part of his crew. He worked for us. And he knew better than anyone the inherent risks of saturation diving.
But he didn't die underwater.
Accidents happen.
This was no accident.
Prove it. You know, I heard about that little stunt your medical examiner pulled. What do you call it? Remote autopsy. Unprecedented, irresponsible, and inadmissible.
17 months away from that. I think I can get away from life. Wait. He gives you certain Dylan was murdered. I watched the video. Looked like the guy trying to help him. He was looking up the bibs.
One of them uncoupled his air hose. Careful, Hammond. Captain, you are officially in breach.
My contract says that I can't reveal our mission, and I haven't. It doesn't say that I can't help solve the murder of a friend.
How do you know?
2 years back, died on a ship in the North Sea. He nearly died because of a misconnected hose. His partner on that mission was Sam Hartman.
Captain was right, boss. On a dive boat in the North Sea, a saturation diver lost consciousness after using his rebreathing mask. It was an accident at the time, but Sam was his partner.
That still doesn't make him a killer.
Okay, you want a killer? There's Meredith Reagan. I got her Army transcript unsealed. Spoke with her CO in Kabul. Like Jalen said, she actually killed someone with her bare hands. She thought it was an insurgent. Turned out to be a translator. She agreed to leave the Army. The Army agreed not to press charges.
So, what is her motive for killing De La Rosa?
Mentor, team leader, unrequited love. It's a Valentine's Day massacre. Come on.
We're missing something.
Lost him in. Got through Olympus's firewall. I know what the divers are doing. Beta testing a secret project codenamed PPA, stands for Pre-Positioned Assets.
Keep talking.
Syncing your graphic on your laptop. Basically, PPAs are watertight closets that can be filled with weapons, supplies, and buried at the bottom of the ocean anywhere in the world.
You just...
The NBA on Tuesday Sports welcomes you to Wednesday afternoon basketball.
The Navy hasn't bought this yet?
I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony and Coach Dan Van Gundy. And joining us from the sidelines is David Aldridge. And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves:
Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniel. Rudy Gobert is out there with Garnett, and it's Conley in at the point guard. All out there with Brandon Roy. Then there's Jimmy Butler. Then there's Sean Kemp, and it's Nowitzki in at the power forward. Now here's Edwards.
Some PPAs.
Gobert with a screen on Nowitzki.
Eliminate tens of millions of transport costs. Change the way we
And slam dunk by Gobert.
And all of that size
they would have been very interested in
rolling
Olympus
there
technology.
after that screen. Gobert moves now with such confidence when in the pick and roll.
Can't withstand immense pressures at the bottom of the ocean.
Roy misses. To the middle. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chased out for a three-point play. Sean Kemp picks one up right there. You know, Coach, what more can you ask? The reigning four-time Defensive Player of the Year, Rudy Gobert.
Well, Kevin, since you asked, his impact in the playoffs hasn't always been the same as during the regular season. That's got to be the next step.
Now, here's Wall.
I'm not just a language.
Garnett with the block.
Are you ready? Yep, ready.
Conley against Wall.
I present to you
Out to Edwards.
repositioned assets.
To Gobert.
Revolutionary technology, but it makes like a standard emanating
Gobert,
asset.
double team.
It's not totally useless. I mean, it's still a secret underground closet. So what could you put inside that wouldn't be affected by ocean
Sealed Nowitzki did not like that.
Okay, you're really good at this game.
And how about that powerhouse move by KD, charging inside and finishing
So to
with
prove that the
authority.
vial is still stable, do you need
Red focus. Exactly.
Outside
If the
Roy.
red doesn't leak,
Will it
you
go?
get perfect
Gobert
hiding
with the block.
spots for drug cartels up and down the eastern.
Here's Garnett. And Garnett with the slam.
Finding a little rhythm here that they have to like where they're at.
Yeah, you're seeing their offense in a flow. Now it's time for their defense to turn up the heat.
Drills it from outside.
Yeah, I mean, from three, Wall looks relaxed out there. One of the game's more confident players. He can be a streaky but deadly outside shooter.
Now here's Garnett. Garnett with the screen for McDaniel. A crossover and finished off by McDaniel.
Did you just see what I saw? I mean, that move was out of this world.
Executed, don't you think, to perfection, Greg. I mean, he had the rim in his sights and was not going to be stopped. Roy gets the bucket.
Good to see Roy knocking it down from long range, wanting to be a bigger threat from them.
Conley against Wall. Down low, here's Garnett. A putback. Roy with the rebound. Wall looking it over. Trying to get open is Butler. It's hauled in by Edwards. And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. It's a 5-point game, and they're able to recover. Conley kicks to Garnett. Over Nowitzki. AG, that's good. Garnett's got 6.
Just a knockdown shooter. Garnett so good with the ball in his hand.
Garnett with the steal. There's McDaniels, and it's good off the glass.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
Good on the shot.
Yeah, never shy about mixing it up inside. Roy, a great finisher.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Wall. That is his first foul of the game. Gilbert Arenas is checked in for Jimmy Butler. Minnesota also with the sub. Dante DiVincenzo. He's checked in for McDaniel. Now here's Conley. He has yet to score. Offensive rebound. Here's Gobert. And good. And it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
And good luck keeping Gobert off the boards. He has a tremendous nose for the ball.
And timeout is called by Greg Popovich. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. Gerald Wallace is checked in for Kemp. Minnesota also with the sub. Dillingham's checked in for Mike Conley. Out of bounds, Minnesota takes possession. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Reed, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Alexander Walker comes in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Mike Conley in for Edwards. 1:03 left here in the first quarter. Pass to Garnett. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Garnett's gotten 3 of his 8 shots to go, around 37%. Second shot opportunity. Roy from outside. Garnett grabs the board.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Oh, good.
Because you're only human, Liz Hills. Science does more.
From Roy. Minnesota leading by 9. Now here's Garnett, defended by Nowitzki. It's good. Garnett's got 8.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
Yeah, it's not difficult to figure out why they built this lead. They have been dominant in the paint. Arenas dishes to Nowitzki. Left side, Wall. Cross contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
What a great finish there from Wall. It's clear he doesn't fear anyone when he's looking to score.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. DiVincenzo. His 3-pointers off the mark. And that does it for the first quarter. Minnesota on top, up 9. We'll get right back to the action when we...
It's changing what I believe is possible when it comes to weight loss. It's changing how much weight I lose.
And so far, through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And let's quickly break down the game we're watching with the Timberwolves, guys.
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, we're not surprised by this. These guys work hard, and they are visible. And so in the game for the Timberwolves, Julius Randle is out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Conley. Then it's Naz Reid. And it's Shannon in at the 2. And so Monte Ellis nails both of them. Well, he's been very good at the line, and we all know free throws can make or break you in the end.
If you're nursing, pregnant, plan to be, or taking
to Shannon.
Taking Zepbound with the Sephora
Conley with the screen on Ellis. Here's Shannon. Off the mark and a bad shot there. Outside Kemp. That's good. It's Arenas with the assist.
And Kemp seems to relish contact on the way up. He just embraces all types of challenges.
And here's Reed. Knocks down the 3 ball. Reed's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Here's LeBron. Oh, LeBron's just too strong inside.
A monster down low. LeBron James, the rare package of skill, size, and athleticism.
Here's Conley. Banked in off the glass. Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend. Ellis surveying the D. Shot on the wing, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
Well, Ellis likes the mid-range game. He's got that shot dialed in.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Here is Conley. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. Boy with the block. And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here.
So is it yours or was it played?
So it's the Timberwolves now. Conley the pass to Garnett. Six on the shot clock. From out on the wing, he knocks it down. Garnett's got 10 points in the game.
The height of Garnett's release makes it so hard to cover and opens up options for him offensively.
Kevin Garnett with the steal. And they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
Well, they've set the tone early with their pace. So important to capitalize on transition opportunities, and it keeps the defense off balance.
And guys, another thing I love is their pursuit of the ball. I mean, creating second chance opportunities just with effort.
My mom used to make this for dessert.
What the hell are you doing? On the wing. 5 points in the game. Hangs in midair and converts on the double punch lane. 7 points in the game.
Well, the defense did everything they could there, but his skills as a finisher, wow.
Randall with a screen for Conley. Another miss by Minnesota. Conley's gone 1 of 4 so far. Wallace inside. Randall on him. Wallace misses. Minnesota leading by 7. To the inside.
He must have touched something red recently.
Rejected by Arenas. Here's Kemp. And Kemp with the slam.
I don't mind red liquid cocaine. Found them inside the PPA your divers positioned on the ocean floor. There's 200.
Ultimate man shots. One of the most flamboyant finishers in our
Doesn't make any
league.
sense. Where would Mariners get no comics like that?
Gosh, you like cheddar partner. Who's being arrested as we speak?
Broke loose.
2010, you represented
And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. That one goes. Counted.
Liquid cocaine. Last month, you had a meeting in Cartagena.
You finished day stuff just on time.
Now it's just a 3-point Minnesota lead.
We've been tracking your pre-positioned asset. Last night it was
Here's
called surface motor.
Dillingham. He's covered by Arenas. Out to the right wing.
Great.
Randall gets to Conley. Over in the corner, Randall. Outside Conley.
Jerry, you should.
Fires, high post. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
Well, the offense has to look for ways to get him easier shots, better selection. You have to be set up for success.
And the Timberwolves with possession here.
You've ignited my soul.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. He wants to check in with his team and regroup.
That's actually very romantic.
Several teams changing it up here.
Where's your Scott?
James McGee only is dumber than me.
Hey, before you go.
55 seconds left to play in the first half. Yep, it counts. Gobert's got 9 points.
Right through the contact. Gobert's added so much strength since being drafted back in 2013. It's helped all facets of his game.
See, half an hour.
Here's Roy.
An Italian specialties who you're doing.
Nowitzki inside, guarded by Garnett, and he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
Nice. What's this?
Yeah.
Timberwolves leading by 3.
A Wizards ticket. Best Valentine's Day ever.
There's 31 seconds left in the first half.
Yeah. It's Monday. Y'all need to go to bed.
We gotta hurry up.
Oh, yeah.
I'm so far away. Relax.
We can't be late. You're okay.
Yeah, there's something exciting.
The game. Gobert with a screen for Edwards. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And talented in so many ways. Edwards.
One misstep and I'll end up.
What I did.
No, I think those video games are making
What I did. Why you ain't get to me like that?
It's just a kiss.
I'm not doing for 2 hours.
Trust me.
Your mama said no, it's Monday.
is focusing on two things: the refining of his shot mechanics and the sustained level of engagement.
Conley against Wall. Butler in the corner. And a miss there on the triple. Garnett against Wall.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
It's his first trip to the line. The first free throw is good. So he gets them both.
And he's shown a great touch at the line. They've tested the big guy, but he's come through.
Wall off target from the baseline. And so it's Minnesota bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. And don't go away. We'll be right back.
Would you grind those beans yourself?
Why this girl miss the shot? I never seen her do it. Okay.
Director Vincent, the advanced technical sections.
We got that coming by. Yep, playing a little 2K.
Agents from the regional
Get my butt whooped.
capabilities team are authorized instructors.
Look at you with all the textbook fancy stuff. All right, I'll make you a bet. By the end of our training session, you'll need this ring.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. It's been a clinic from Kevin Garnett.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room, because you're right. He's the problem.
So with LeBron on the bench, here's how the floor looks for Greg Popovich. Jimmy Butler is out there with Nowitzki. Then it's Kemp, and it's Wall, and it's Roy in at the 2-guard spot. Roy against him. Here's Gobert. Collects the 2-pointer near the hoop. Gobert's got 11.
This is Rudy in his zone, where his shot is within easy reach.
All against Conley. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. He's on the line, missing on his first trip. And that one falls from Wall.
And the explosiveness Wall brings to the point guard position. This guy is a major threat when healthy.
And so Edwards will bring it up for the Timberwolves. They've led by as many as 11 points. Conley dishes to Garnett. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. A beautiful finish inside by Ant.
Edwards plays with such velocity.
And standing 6'9", Jaden McDaniels possessing tremendous length for a perimeter defender.
Yeah, Kevin, and he can really move his feet too. Jaden McDaniels is clearly one of the best and most versatile perimeter defenders in the league. That's inexcusable defense right there. You've got to contest the shot better than that.
We've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. Garnett finds Edwards. Finished off by Edwards. Wow.
Damn, I got yammed on.
Edwards can be. He finishes with such force at the rim.
Edwards gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Here's Roy. He's got 10. Fires it up. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Garnett. Rebound by Butler.
Yeah, they baddies now come on the most.
Good, and Butler gets the assist. Roy's got 12 in the game.
This guy is a threat from all 3 levels. That time, Roy took the mid-range.
just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Gobert with the screen on Roy. And here's Edwards from the arc. And the three ball is good. He's got 9.
Yeah, I really like when Edwards shows this kind of patience, allowing the play to develop over time.
Here's Butler. Hangs. Stolen by McDaniels. Gobert with it. He's picked up by Roy. No one near Conley as he lets it go. And another 3 for Minnesota.
I'll tell you, you give Conley the ball and trust him to make the right decision.
Roy from outside. Rebound Minnesota. Gobert's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Conley. Pass to McDaniels. The 3. Dirk Nowitzki with the rebound. Roy from outside drains the three-pointer. Roy's got 8 points here in this quarter.
He just makes scoring look so effortless. It's why we love watching Roy play the game.
It's Garnett on the wing from 15 feet away, and the jumper is on the mark. And the Timberwolves lead by 9.
And knocking down shots in the mid-range area really forces teams to have to adjust their defense.
Well, look, he's got the length to get that shot off regardless of how the defense plays.
You know what? Didn't find a very good shot on that possession, but still able to get 2 points.
Conley the pass to McDaniels.
Yes.
Back to Conley. Up and in on the way. 8 points for Conley.
Yeah, not just a jump shooter. Conley is also adept at finding real estate close to the rim.
Roy from outside. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Dirk Nowitzki. Nowitzki's got his 4th assist in this one. All with the steal. Here's Butler. Butler hammering it home.
And everything Butler does, he does with a bang, including those 2 points.
Conley kicks to Garnett. Pass to Edwards. Oh, the lob to Gobert. And he recovers it. Tries yet again. Edwards drives in. And the layup is up and in. Edwards got 9 points now in just the second half. Roy fires from way outside. And as we end the third quarter, a great game. Both teams playing well. Timberwolves lead by 6. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway.
So you can start right now.
And one of the candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the wide.
I don't mind taking no pictures with you.
They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Now that is an elite level dig. What a great pass.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. On the court for Minnesota, they've got Reed, Dante DiVincenzo. He's out there with Dillingham. Then it's Garnett, and it's McDaniels at small forward.
And Kevin, even though they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular, and he did.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it. Dillingham setting the screen for DiVincenzo. Pass to McDaniels. Garnett the screen. Shoots from 12. Rebound by Butler. Butler's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And that basket is going to count. Goaltending, the official call.
Man, that's a tough call for the ref to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
Here's Dillingham.
It's obvious.
Talk about a guy who can create for himself.
But the challenge
Dillingham can already score on elite defender.
Yeah, and Kevin, a lot of that is his footwork. You can see the hours he's put into it. And then add in the body control and quickness. Good luck slowing this young man down.
Timberwolves leading by 5. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Well, I love how they're attacking the rim. That will usually force defenses to collapse and open up a lot of outside shots.
In the other area, they're separating them.
Now I gotta choose. How am I supposed to choose? Keep me in the middle. I need your patience, some motivation. Stretch me while I make it. Keep me in the middle.
We got it on you going to the fucking move. We got it on camera. Let me clarify that. Bye. I was laying on the couch. Cameras, full cameras. Yes, we can.
Disgusting. What's up?
Are we ready?
Girl, look at this.
Why you want to act? Because why you want to act mad? Please come up.
I wasn't
You're the man yourself. So I like it.
Every time you ask something, we get into it. You don't notice that?
Why? Are you down for 2 weeks?
Girl, just be you. You don't got no understanding.
What I don't have an understanding about.
You was.
See you later.
You don't believe you hard to get along with. You don't believe you be quick to go off and don't want. I don't want to be doing that.
Like I ain't coming to. Like you
Every other time it's like that, dude.
Sort of you still being in love
With their points at the free throw line, being the initiator physically.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hey guys, here's what Chris Finch went over with his guys during the breaks. He demanded something of his guys. He said, I'm not satisfied yet, are you? You've worked hard, but we need to keep piling it on. Don't give them any hope. Guys.
Okay, David, much appreciated.
And once Roy takes that first step, the defense knows trouble is on the way, and then he's just able to slice right through them.
Roy against DiVincenzo. Pass to Dillingham. Wants to get it to Reed, and does. And Reed throws it down.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
Yeah, they're going for the throat. And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. Minnesota making some changes. Gobert's checked in for Reed. Edwards comes in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Mike Conley in for Dillingham. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
The competitive firewall plays with is admirable. Fantastic at just figuring out ways to attract contact.
And he's good on the second. And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for Minnesota. Going inside. Wall with some nice D. Conley's gone 3 of 8 shooting from the floor. Ball against Edwards. Garnett with the block. Edwards looking it over. Conley the pass to Garnett. Now McDaniels. Gobert with a screen on Butler. Here's McDaniels. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Timberwolves lead by 7.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look.
Outside Edwards. Here's Garnett. And Butler sends it back.
Always ready to make an impact defensively. Butler sees the shot forming and just attacks the opportunity to block. A great scorer, Roy, just waiting for his moment.
Garnett outside. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. That's good. And so Garnett with the assist.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, and how great have these offenses been for these teams tonight. Just fantastic execution.
And the three-point shot really has been their best friend.
Well, it's one thing to hit threes when it doesn't matter. It's another to do it in clutch time. Takes a special player.
And the more experience Edwards gets, the better he'll become, especially when he's stepping up and hitting the big shots.
Well, playing his role to perfection, using his size to control the glass for his team.
Oh, wow, what a great move inside. That is incredible.
A signature slam from the big fella. We've seen a few of those before.
Wall, no up.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yeah, it was a great look. Sometimes they don't fall. You've just got to keep faking great shots.
A nice shot by McDaniel.
Love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear. And immediately.
It could have been different. Stick around. Come on now.
Roy from outside. Minnesota with the rebound.
With the challenge through Mules.
Garnett the pass to Conley. To the paint. Before Gobert. He gets it there. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Taking no chances. They go on one last run to seal the deal.
Yeah, this run has poured a bucket of water on any ember of a potential comeback.
Here's Butler. They can't stop the run with that one.
Well, that one should be in his wheelhouse, but just off the mark.
For three, Edwards. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
That one's going to be the final dagger, and these guys can now celebrate.
Yeah, it doesn't look like they're going to let up, and I like that. Keep pouring it on.
Buries it from three-point range. 29 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Ball's knocked loose, and there's the call on Roy. That's foul number 2 for him.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
There's 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Dillingham wide open, and he fires. No good on the triple. Puts up a deep three. DiVincenzo with the rebound.
That's how you guys are college. It's not good like a baby, it's gonna be like.
So it's Minnesota winning this one easy. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road.
That's all right.
Too many problems with
That's all right.
And that'll do it, folks. So now for Greg Anthony, Stan Van Gundy, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And now our player of the game, Kevin Garnett.
And can you get your fucking chew?
Yeah, man.
Two days with her. As I said, and I didn't have to walk out to get it. Baby, Mr. Banks, step down. I was moving out your way, nigga. You don't even deserve a change. I don't even know what
She couldn't get yours up, give it to me, bro.
Look, both of them need to go home. That's so childish to walk out, have a temper tantrum, and come back and think I'm supposed to give you a titty to make you feel better. That's the thing. You did tell me that you have never been with a woman or a man. But today's challenge, you admitted the total opposite. And then you told my friend, no, bro, good reason at all.
No, your friend was talking shit and got his ass up in his shit. That's what fucking happened.
And Mr. Thing, I don't feel like I can continue this journey with you. So back with you.